decorated with royal icing to look like some flags. Anyway, first of all, we're going to cream our butter and sugar together with a paddle attachment. Right, so we're going to turn it on a medium speed and just leave it to go for about 3 minutes until it's nice and light. Right, we're going to add our first egg and we're going to beat it now. Teaspoons or 2 dessert spoons of vanilla extract into this mixture. Right, so what I've just done is I've added the flour, the salt and the baking powder. And now we mix again and it's going to poofy everywhere. Poofy! Hold it down, it's shaking. We're flouring the surface because the dough is quite sticky. So give it a nice generous flour. Don't worry if your mixture is too sticky like mine was. Just add some more plain flour. I don't know why I'm doing this, I should really have it up, but it doesn't really matter. That is looking a lot better. Right. Get it onto our floured surface. It might still be looking a tiny bit sticky, once again like mine, but don't worry. We'll flour on the top of it too and flour our hands and the rolling pin. Flour everything! Right, if we grab some plain flour. Just flour the top of that. Flour my hands. Flour Molly's phone. Right, so now we're just gonna roll it out. We want to make as many flags as we can. And you guys don't have to make the flags I'm going to be making in this video. You can make whatever flags you want. Or you could do all the same flag if you wanted. Like, you could do if you're in America, you could make all America biscuits for the 4th of July if you wanted. Or a Jubilee, you could make all UK biscuits. So using something that is a rectangle or a rectangle cutter, of course, we're just going to cut out as many flag shapes as we can. I'm not quite sure how many you'll get depending on the thickness of the batter and what size the cutter is. So I can't really say how many cookies you'll be able to get from this, but we'll see how many I get. Right, just peel off the excess, and then we're going to transfer them all to a tray. You'll probably need like 3 trays here. How many flags, depending on how many flags you make. So just scrape the flags and put them on the tray. That one's ruined. Bendy flag. No, it's like the wind. The wind is blowing the flag. Look, that one actually looks like it is being blown by the wind. But if you do mess it up, then you can just go with your thing and cut it like that, and then it's straight. Action! So then, I have chilled my dough overnight in my shapes in the fridge. Doesn't have to be overnight, it can be minimum 2 hours, the longer the better though. So I've got my oven preheated to 160 fan or 180 conventional, and we're just going to put them in there for 10 to 12 minutes. Right, lovely. So then, all we're going to do now is we're going to make our royal icing. So we want 4 egg whites. I'm just going to show you how to separate them. So this is my last one. So you crack the egg open, and then you're just going to pour it into your hand, like that. And then you just go left to right, left to right, left to right. I like to take off that bit if I can. Left to right, until there's not really any egg white left, and then you just pop it into another bowl. If the egg yolks burst when they're in your hand, don't worry about all the missed egg whites, just get it in the other bowl, because we don't want any egg yolks in the egg whites. Just wash my hands. I've got a kilo of icing sugar here, but I'm only going to put a little bit at a time, because we want the right consistency. So to start off with, we're looking for the consistency of about toothpaste. This is to do the outlines. I need to turn my mixer on first. Then I think I have the right consistency. So when you bring this up, it should stay in a soft peak like that. So we are good with that. Not going to be using all of this because obviously we need some to do the actual flag. This is just the outline texture. But we're going to get this off, get the whisk off, give it a little tap on each side. Lovely. Right, anyway, we have a cup, a piping bag, and we're just going to spoon a couple of tablespoons of this in there, enough to do an outline for all of your flags. To remind you, you don't have to do the flags what I'm doing, so this step will vary on how many flags you're doing. So we've got that piping bag ready. So then we're going to take this back over there. I'm going to take this opportunity to scrape the icing sugar on the sides. And we're going to take this back to the mixer. And now we need to make it consistency for flooding. If you've ever heard of flooding icing, it's where you do an outline and then you get a more liquidy one and pipe that into the outline. And then it like floods itself and it creates a really nice even decoration for a cookie. So I've never used this icing technique before, so it's my first time. But trust me, hopefully it goes well. Anyway, I'll grab that back, put that in there. We're going to need more icing, so I'm going to add more icing sugar, because we're going to need more icing than this. But then we're going to add the remaining egg whites. And then well, the timer's gone off for my cookies. Hopefully they're ready. The way you can tell is if they're like nice and brown and golden on the edges. And look at this, they are. That's what they should look like. If they're still soft, don't worry, they crisp up when they cool. So, there they are. So, I'm just going to whisk that little bit of icing sugar in what fell down, but I believe I've got the perfect texture. I just got my cookies out the oven, so we're doing this while it cools. But anyway, look at this. This is the texture we want. So when you lift this up, it's going to ripple down, and then it should sink 8 to 15 seconds. It should be sunk back in. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. So, we've got a nice texture for our flooding icing. And now we're going to divide them up so we can colour them. So, depending on your list of flags, you're going to want like more of red, more of blue, more of white. They're the ones what are the most common in flags. There's only one flag in the whole world that doesn't contain one of those colours. There you go, flag fact. So, I'm just dividing up all my colours, and we don't want to bore you with all that, so see you in a minute. We are going to start with this little square one here, which is, so what we're going to do to pipe our outline, so we touch down and then we're going to not do that. Be above the cookie, keep a steady squeeze. When you want to stop, touch down. Otherwise, just carry on going. My hands are shaking. So Belgium has 3 different segments, tricolour. So, oopsies. Why are my hands shaking? So then, starts off with black. Oh gosh. Oopsies. Here we go, so I believe black for Belgium to start with. Right, so black and now yellow goes in there. From the outside to the inside. And then you can kind of guide it if you want. And put it down there. This kind of running out, but it's going over my outline, so that means I've overfilled it. Anyway, red. You want a nice thin tip. So we have my red. Italy. The tricolour, which is tricolour, because there's a lot of tricolour flags. England, 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 and we are like England. I'm doing Denmark too, which is basically the England's flag but reversed. But using like a toothpick or what I've got here, we're just going to make sure it gets to the edge, but not overflow. You can tell that I'm new to flooding icing. Here are my flags. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and